God, these shoes are the bomb, but they're killing my feet. Walk, girl, walk like you own the runway. Don't you let anyone know how bad your feet feel. Oh, but they burn, they're pinching my feet. My toes are cramped. But I gotta be cute. Just smile and wave. Smile and wave. Okay. So, no one is around. I can take my shoes off. Oh my God, I gotta take them off. They hurt my feet so bad. Oh God. Oh, they're pinching my toes. I can't take it. Oh my God.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go see Kimberly for a minute.
No. Oh my God, no. I gotta put these shoes back on. I gotta put them on. I don't want to let her know how bad my feet hurt.
Hey Kim, how you doing, girl?
Hey, how are you?
Those shoes are so cute.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm cool. Everything's fine. You know what? I can't even lie. These shoes are killing my feet. They're sucking the life out of me.
Well,
Woo.
why you keep wearing them if they hurt you so bad?
What you mean? They're cute and they're expensive.
Well, how's that working for you?
You know what? It's not working at all.
You better set yourself free and take those shoes off.
Girl, I can't let everybody see my pain.
They got feet too. And besides, you are the one who's in pain.
Yeah, you're right. And it's a lot of pain. I'm going to take you up on that advice, girl, if you don't mind. Yes. Oh, thank you. Woo. Girl, where were you at 10 minutes ago? My feet were burning so bad.
Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to talk to me and you were transparent. I can't know anything if you don't talk to me.
It's so hard to tell people sometimes, though. But I thank you that I know you're true to me and you're my friend. And I thank you that I was able to open up and I don't have to put on no facades with you. And you know what? In being transparent, I remove my pain. Thank you, girl. Oh, thank you. I'm wearing shoes that are too tight. They both are full of pain. We make excuses for staying with it. And we just perpetuate the cycle. But regardless of your excuse, yes, they may be cute, they may be handsome and attractive. Yes, we may have invested time and energy with them, but regardless of whatever excuse you have to remain in an abusive situation, it is not worth you risking a limb, facial disfigurement, or even your life. We have to become transparent enough to be able to trust somebody with what we're going through. Silence only perpetuates the abuse. It empowers the abuser. But we have the power to change our own circumstances. We can do that. You don't want to perpetuate the cycle and wear a facade. We go out from day to day with smiles on our face and the whole time tore up on the inside. You must know that you can be free. You can be delivered and you can be healthy. I suffered at the hands of my abuser for 5 long years. As long as I remained silent, as long as I remained afraid of him, it empowered him. But I got to the point where I realized that I deserve more, that I was better than that I was living life beneath my privileges. And you must know that you can have a healthy, loving relationship. What does healthy look like? I want to talk really quick about 5 characteristics of a healthy relationship. The first one is communication. We must communicate with one another. Communication is foundational. Having the ability to feel safe enough to express how you feel without repercussions. Being able to communicate, yes, with our voice, but also we must learn how to listen to one another. Listen with our ears and listen with our eyes for the nonverbal communication. We can miss out so much if we're not in tune and attuned to one another. For instance, if I say, honey, do you love me? And he's like, yeah. If I missed the nonverbal communications, I would have missed a whole lot. I would have been like, oh, well, hey, boo, I love you too. Give me a hug. And the whole time there's much more involved. So communication is a very vital piece. And then individuation. You have to be free to be who you are. What is your purpose? You never want to lose your identity by being consumed in someone else's purpose. Who are you? What has God called you to do? What are your dreams? What's your passion? In a relationship, we support one another. We help one another become a better version of yourself. And there's no competition. And there's no jealousy. There's no comparison. But we're working together as a unit because we are one unit helping each other to become a better version of themselves. Individuation. Never lose your identity being consumed in someone else's passion and purpose. And then we have validation. Validation is like when you go somewhere and you have a parking pass. You go and you get that ticket validated. This is acknowledging that this individual was actually here. So this is what we do in relationships. We acknowledge one another. It's saying that I hear you and that I am here for you. Not necessarily agreeing with what's being said, but trying to gain an understanding. So we can say things like, help me to understand what you're saying. This is drawing the other person in closer because it's sending a message that, hey, they actually care what I'm saying. They are actually interested in what I have to say. They want to understand what I am saying. So it's validation. The next point is value. We want to bring value to our relationships. These are characteristics of a healthy relationship. Now, some of us care a lot more about our vehicles. This is why we park so far back at the grocery store in the parking lots. We don't want to get a scratch on our car, right? And we don't want the cart running into our car, so we park far away. Some of us value our homes and our furniture more. This is why you can walk into someone's house and there's plastic all over the furniture. Because we value these material things. But then we don't value one another in our relationships. So value says, I have to handle you with care. I have to watch what I say. I have to watch what I do. So I'm very careful in how I handle you. It's not necessarily who's right, but it's necessarily about what's right. And oftentimes we get lost in arguments and all of the fluff that surrounds and we lose track of what is really the true issue at hand. But we bring value. And the last point is respect. I don't know any human being that does not like this characteristic. To show me a little bit of respect. So respect says that I honor you. Respect esteems a person. So you respect and you esteem the role that an individual is playing in your life. What is the role of a companion? What is the role of a spouse? What is the role? If we don't know, then like Miles Monroe once said it so very well. And I like this quote. Where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So maybe we need to go back and we need to understand what role is this person playing in my life. So that if my husband gives me advice, he's my husband. So he's building me up. And what he says, I'm not going to be intimidated by what he says. And I'm not going to become upset like he's trying to tell me what to do. So we have to go back and realize the role and respect the role that our loved ones play in our life. Because love is not abuse. And if you find yourself in an abusive relationship, there's help out there for you. You do not have to remain in silence. There's help out there. There's a national number, which is 1-800-799-7233. Set yourself free. If you need a role model of how there is life and love after abuse, I'm your girl. Been married 25 plus years now, and I am in a healthy, loving, silly, laughing, and fun relationship. So there's love and life after abuse.